Hi, I'm Michelle Michael. I'm here with Expert Village, and today we're going to be doing a series on how to surf. Alright, so after your session and you're coming back in towards the shore, you definitely want to be careful about how you do that. Usually you'll come back in the same way you went out, which is through the channel. Sometimes it can be a little different. Sometimes you'll have to jump off kind of like the side of a cliff, the easiest way to get out, and then the easiest way to come in is a completely different route. But you just want to get the safest way and be careful, because sometimes coming in from certain breaks there'll be kind of like some kelp and different things that can kind of get in your way, or the rocks can be slippery. You always want to make sure if you're getting out on any kind of rocky surface and you're not getting out on a sand break, just to watch your footing, watch your stepping, because sometimes there can be just like, you know, seaweed stuck to the rocks and it gets a little slippery, it gets a little funky. Make sure you have your leash in your hand. You don't want your leash dragging behind you if you get caught on something. You don't want your leash still attached to your foot. When you're coming out of the water, you can trip on that. Sometimes people are tired. They're not really careful with what they're doing, so they're just walking, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, there goes the leash, there goes the board. You know, you're just a mess, like a beached whale. That's no fun. So also when you're coming in too, make sure you're not you know, running into any reef as well. You don't want to come in too close. Sometimes you'll have to pick up your board and maybe walk a little bit in the water. You never want to ride your board up onto the sand, up onto the rocks. So, you know, give yourself a little bit of depth with the water to be able to pick up your board and walk out with your head up high, not just kind of like, wow, beach break.